Itzy, why working hard will never make you rich. When you start seeing cars that cost the same as houses, and then you start seeing people with 10, 20, even 30 of them, that should wake you up. Because at that moment, something doesn't add up anymore. Someone is playing a completely different game. Let's talk reality for a second. What do most people consider a good salary? Let's say $100,000 a year. Sounds rich, right? But after tax, you're not taking home $100,000. You're taking home about $60,000. Now let's imagine the most impossible, perfect life. You don't pay rent. You don't buy food. You don't buy clothes. You don't travel. You don't help family. You don't spend a single dollar. You save every cent of that $60,000. A luxury hypercar like a Bugatti costs about $5.2 million. That means it would take you almost 90 years of saving every single dollar just to buy one car. By the time you could afford it, your body would be broken, your energy would be gone, and most of your life would already be behind you. And yet, some people own 10 of them. Some own 20. Some own 30. So the question is simple. How is that possible? It's not because they worked harder. It's not because they were more disciplined. It's because they were playing a different financial game. We were all given the same script in life: go to school, get good grades, get a good job, work hard, be loyal, and you'll be successful. But nobody ever defined what successful really means. Because surviving is not success. Paying bills is not success. Working your entire life just to stay afloat is not success. That's maintenance. A job only ever pays you based on how replaceable you are. The more replaceable you are, the easier it is to control your income. That's why no matter how hard you work, there's always a ceiling. And the most dangerous part of the system is not that it traps you with suffering. It traps you with comfort. Just enough money to survive. Just enough money to relax sometimes. Just enough money to keep you quiet. Just enough money to make you afraid to take risks. You get used to it. You stop dreaming big. You stop questioning the rules. You stop imagining another life. Not because you're lazy, but because the system trained you to be comfortable inside limitation. Here's the truth most people never want to hear. You cannot save your way to wealth. You cannot budget your way to millions. You cannot work your way out of a game that was never designed for you to win. If working hard made people rich, the richest people on earth would be farmers, builders, nurses, and factory workers. But they're not. Because effort without leverage is a slow financial prison. Wealth never came from time. Wealth always came from leverage. And leverage comes from ownership. Almost every self-made wealthy person on earth fits into one of these categories. They owned a business. They owned digital products. They owned intellectual property. They controlled attention. They built systems that made money even when they were sleeping. They didn't trade hours for income. They built machines that produce income. That's the real difference between the poor and the wealthy. The poor ask, how much do I get paid per hour? The wealthy ask, how many people can this reach without me? One is trapped in time. The other is scaled through systems. The biggest lie people tell themselves is this: one day I'll start. But one day never comes. Because comfort kills urgency. You only change when the pain of staying the same becomes greater than the fear of change. For most people, that moment comes when they're tired, old, broke, and full of regret. If your only financial plan is to work a job, get paid, pay bills, and repeat, then your future is already written. Not because you're stupid, but because the game you're playing has rules that keep you from ever truly winning. You don't need motivation. You need a new financial identity, from someone who works for money to someone who builds systems that make money. If this video made you uncomfortable, good. That's what waking up feels like. If it made you angry, even better. That means you're thinking. And if you're ready to stop playing small, stop surviving, and start building real leverage in your life, then stay here. Because this channel is about breaking the mental cage, building digital income, and escaping the financial trap most people never even realize they're in. Why working hard will never make you rich.